YouTube vinyl community, how the devil are you? Are you feeling charmed and whimsical today? I jolly well am. So much so, I'm going to go home now for a pot of tea, Earl Grey of course, some cucumber sandwiches, and a lovely big slice of Victoria sponge cake. Yum, yum. Toodle pip. Chin chin, everybody. See you in a bit. Hello, YouTube vinyl community. How the devil are you? Welcome back. Before we start the main feature, I don't know if you can hear it in the background. This is what I'm listening to at the minute. I do listen to CDs, mostly at work in the lorry. I drive for a living. The radio half the time's a load of boring old pap. So always got a healthy supply of CDs in the cab. I very rarely buy CDs now. I think the last time I brought one was about 2 years ago. It's a cracking compilation, this sort of new wavy kind of stuff. I wouldn't call it punk. There's a track listing. The Jam on at the minute, The Modern World. Rob Walker, recognise that one. Right, let's get cracking. Alan Static Travellers, Rather Charmed and Whimsical tag. 10 questions. Records, CDs, LPs, singles, whatever you want. Let's get cracking. Question number 1. A record relating to dreams. More nightmare than dreams. This actually isn't mine, it's my daughter's. She enjoys horror films and all that sort of stuff that gives you the willies. Yes, Nightmare on Elm Street. The dream, of course, he kills people while they're sleeping and dreaming, etc. So you know it. You've all seen the films. Another one relating to dreams. Judge Dredd, Dreadmania. I will give you a warning now. If you fancy sort of searching and looking and I'll give him a listen. If you're easily offended, then don't. Basically, a lot of innuendo in this. This Judge Dredd. It's sort of reggae from the sort of skinhead reggae era, early 70s. I think he's still the most banned artist in British music history. In fact, I think it ended up with the powers that be when he released a record, a single. They automatically banned it from airplay on the radio. They didn't even bother listening to it. They banned it straight away. He even released a charity single in aid of Ethiopia famine relief or whatever, something like that, before Bob Geldof and his Band Aid, Live Aid sort of stuff, and they even banned that. So there he is. Married, well, I presume he's married to the old battle axe in the doorway. Oi, you, come on in. There he is, dreaming of a bit of crumpet, as I used to call them back in the day. But yeah, you have been warned. If you're easily offended, don't listen to his stuff. Okay. One last one relating to dreaming. Blondie. I think every young man, every teenager, young boy used to dream about her. Dreaming is free. Yep, Blondie, Dreaming. Next one. A record with sweets, cakes, fancies, etc. on the cover. There we go. Some product. Sex Pistols. Just picking up these records. Let's move that one out of the way. You don't want to see that one. Yep. Hope that one will do. Not too much to say about that. Cover with a fantastic mode of transport, etc. How about that? I was going to show the original sound recording of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. My daughter's got a copy of it, but I can't find it, and I ain't going to go trawling through her bedroom. So yeah, how about this lovely sort of Beatle sort of spaceship. Okay, next question. Cover featuring a fantasy land. I haven't got any covers with fantasy type lands, so how about a nice tropical desert island with a couple of dancing and prancing chickens. Oh dear. About a cover featuring space, etc. Skinhead Moonstomp. There we go. The moon. There's your space. Excellent single. On the Trojan label, of course. I think I showed this one last week. Okay, another spacey type record. Toya, Good Morning Universe. I suppose I could have used this in the dreamy sort of one. It's that sort of a dreamy kind of scene. Big fan of Toya. Absolutely love her. Of course, married to Mr. Prog Rock, Mr. King Crimson himself, Robert Fripp. Next one. Cover featuring, relating back to a childhood TV show. When I was a child, I grew up with Gerry Anderson, all his programmes, Thunderbirds, Stingray, Captain Scarlet, Joe 90. And we moved on to like Space 1999, Terrorhawks, Space Precinct. That was when I was a bit older. But yeah, this is sort of a story type affair that's been narrated, sound effects, etc. There's an absolute load of these to collect. I'll endeavour to put a link up on the description. There are videos showing all of these, entire collection of them all. Very hard to find, especially in good condition. Obviously kids loved these, played them to death. They do cost a lot of money to buy, as well as Thunderbirds, Joe 90. Another one of my favourites, Gerry Anderson. This is a slightly updated version of the theme tune, but nevertheless still a good one. The Joe 90 theme tune was adopted by the Northern Soul boys and girls dances. Another one of Gerry Anderson's, Terrorhawks. I wasn't keen on this one. Puppets are a bit cheesy. Kate Kestrel was a character from the Terrorhawks TV series, and there was a single released by her. I brought a 12-inch single of that from a car boot sale, and this Kate Kestrel one were inside the sleeve, so I was rather pleased with that. Great buy. Next question. Cartoon cover. Rather whimsical. Based on the old British seaside saucy postcards. Yeah, old chaps come home from work. Brenda, why isn't my steak and kidney pie on the table? Where's my dinner? Well, mate, as you can see, she's upstairs in bed, getting a portion herself. Records, it reminds you of childhood, books, etc. I do have childhood books upstairs in the loft, but I remember as a kid starting to read Sherlock Holmes' Hounded the Baskervilles. Although I haven't got it on record, I did find these at a car boot sale a good few years ago. I've got 4 in total. They're all, I don't know if these were made for radio plays, or specifically for records. I don't know if they were for the blind, as a sort of a talking book type thing. 1970 these were released. So I've got 4 in total. I don't know if there's any more. British people probably recognise Robert Hardy, probably more famous for playing the character Siegfried in the drama series, BBC drama series, All Creatures Great and Small. But yeah, a good listen. It's like they're acting out a story, a play, and there's all the sound effects in with it and all. Very good. Good to sit down and listen to them. A cover with mythical creatures. That's about the best I can do. Mutants. As the radiation cleared, a strange phenomenon appeared from amongst the rubble. British psychobilly at its very, very best. Okay, coming towards the end now. A cover relating to death, a whimsical cover. I didn't know death could be whimsical. How about that? Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Got another one here relating to death. Well, he's definitely copped it. Being pecked at by the vultures. Okay. There was another question you could answer if you couldn't do that one we've just done. It was a cover showing the grotesque. I will do a little montage of rather grotesque covers at the end of this video. But there were 2 I think are just bloody horrible, rather grotesque, and I'm going to upset some members of the vinyl community here, but hey ho, music means different things to different people. John and Yoko's 2 Virgins cover. Bloody horrible. Some might say it's a brave thing to do. I hate it. Absolutely bloody horrible, grotesque. It reminds me of an old butcher's shop that used to be in a town where I lived, and the butcher in his window would have his display of meats, and there'd be a string of old sort of chipolata sausages hanging up there, and there's also like a tray with little meat offcuts that you could take home for making stock or cooking up for your pet dogs. It's like that album cover just reminds me of a scrawny old sausage. Use your imagination, and a bit of old scrag end, you know. Oh God, I do apologise to all you Beatles fans out there. It's just bloody awful. And the other one is Prince, Love Sexy. Well, that another one that absolutely fucking awful. What on earth was he thinking of? Is he trying to mimic some sort of classical painting of something or other, or a statue or something? I don't find him. If I was a woman, I wouldn't find him very sexy at all. But there you go. So yeah, Alan Static Traveller's charmed and whimsical tag. Go on over to his channel. Why not subscribe? Why not have a look at the questions and have a go yourself? So yeah, coming up next, little montage of other grotesque record sleeves. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.